game like this?
I mean, it's exciting. I think I'm excited every time we get a chance to go out there and play. But I mean, obviously it's a big game for us in our league, and I'm just ready to go out there and play.
Certainly, a lot is made of their running game, but Grayson Lambert, very accurate. What do you see from him, and what kind of challenge is that kind of balance to play against?
I mean, it's going to be a great challenge for us. I mean, they have a good quarterback, great running game, they're physical, playmakers on the outside. So, I mean, I think it's typically what you see in the SEC. So, I don't think we can just make too much fuss about that. We just got to be ready to go out there and play and execute as a defense.
So how much confidence do you think you have in the guys in front of you, the front seven, to stop a team that's going to, if they do try to just run at you?
I mean, the utmost confidence. I mean, I think we got two great linebackers in Reggie and Ruben, and our front seven. I mean, it goes without saying how good they are. So, I mean, I think we just got to be ready to go out there and play. We can't make this more than what it is. It's just a football game, and we got to be ready to execute.
Going off that, do you think you're going to have to be locked up in man-to-man a lot with how many people you might have to leave in the box for this defense?
I mean, who knows? I mean, Coach Smart and Coach Saban, those guys on defense are going to come up with our game plan. So can't really say whether we're going to be in a lot of man-to-man situations and stuff like that, but I'm sure they're going to mix it up. So we'll see.
How do you think the secondary has performed through 4 games?
I think we performed pretty well. Because we had our good things we've done and had our bad things that we've done. So I mean, I think it's all about just coming out to practice and kind of fine-tuning what we do each week, and just be ready for the next game. And this week is Georgia, so we got to come out and try to be as prepared as possible for them.
In terms of mindset and just overall how they look in practice, have you seen the growth and maturity from Marlon and Minka now that they've gotten experience?
Yeah, you can see them kind of progressing each week. I mean, like I said up there, I mean, the more they're on the field, the more comfortable they'll become, and have more confidence to go out there and just play fast and make plays because they're not thinking as much. So I think you see it, definitely they're more comfortable from week 1 to week 5 now, and I think you'll see that on Saturday.
What do you know about Georgia's offense at this point? What do you know about Georgia's offense at this point?
Man, they're physical, got a great back, good receivers on the outside, accurate quarterback, and a physical line. So I mean, they're well-rounded, and we just got to be ready to come out there and match their physicality and execute what we got to do on defense.
How big an impact did the team meeting, players meeting last week have, just in terms of kind of focusing on keep staying together, focusing on what you need to focus on, and all that?
I think it helped a lot. Just bringing guys back together, just refocusing a little bit, and just realizing that this is still a long season. I mean, one loss isn't going to define this team, and that we just got to keep the goal in mind and try to take it one week at a time.
Who are the guys that kind of wanted to put that meeting together?
I mean, just the older guys. I mean, nobody specifically, but we realized it was a time that we needed to bring everybody together and just kind of restate kind of what we want from this team this year, and that we just can't dwell on what happened in the Ole Miss game. I mean, that's gone, that's in the past. We got to focus on the future.
Does anybody kind of take a, kind of a leadership role there and maybe even speaking up more than everybody else?
Not really. I mean, everybody kind of said their piece, and that was it.
Were you taken aback at all just about what the reaction is to a single loss can be, and especially this early in the season?
I mean, we play for Alabama. Expectations are high, so I mean, we expect to go out there and win every game. Losses aren't taken lightly. They're very serious, and we hate to lose. So, I mean, it's no secret that it was taken as a big deal, and we just kind of placed ourselves behind the 8 ball a little bit. But I think we've been in this situation before, so it's nothing new. We just got to keep trudging on and just try to take it one game at a time to prevent that from happening again.
Does it fire you guys up to be underdog, kind of for a change? It's not by much, but kind of have that underdog role going in the game?
I mean, I think so. I mean, I think we take pride in kind of our reputation that we've built around here the last few years, and just the standard that we hold ourselves to every time we come out there and play. So, I mean, the fact that we're underdogs, I think it just gives us that much more motivation to come out there and just kind of reclaim our reputation and how we want to be viewed by the rest of the league and the rest of the country.
When did
I know
you
you were
hear
on
about
offense
that?
then, but what do you remember from Jeremy Pruitt?
I I didn't get coached much by him, so I really don't remember too much about him. The guys over on defense said he was a good guy, a good coach, but I had very little interaction with him. So.
When did you hear about Georgia being favored in this game?
I didn't. So, I mean, it is what it is. We don't worry about what outside people say. I mean, it's going to come down to who plays the best on Saturday. That's all we worried about.
What comes to mind when you think about that 2012 SEC championship against Georgia?
Just crazy atmosphere, great game, back and forth. Great come from behind victory for us. I mean, a lot of plays were made, a lot of great players out there. And I mean, I was a young guy, so I got most of my action on special teams. So I was just watching them guys go out there and compete. It was just a great thing to be a part of.
In the secondary, I know priority one is the passing game, but against a team that runs the ball like this, what is your all's role, and does everybody have a gap, and how important is it to keep all that together?
I think as a secondary in the run game, it's up to us to kind of just be that backup. I mean, if runs break out, it's our job to contain them and kind of stop them from being even bigger plays. So I think we're just going to trust the guys up front to do what they got to do, and we're going to be ready to make plays when we have to. So
it seems with the two backs, they use a lot. Nick inside, and then Sony and Michelle kind of outside popping out. What's the challenge of kind of that back and forth with those two?
I mean, I think you just got to be prepared for anything. They're going to try to run the ball down our throats, and we stop the run, they're going to try to convert to a passing game. So I just think both our front and our back four are going to have to do a good job of just staying solid and playing our roles and just try to execute whatever calls made by Coach Smart.
Last one here. Going from 3 straight sort of fast-paced teams back to a more traditional offense, more physical game, do you guys look forward to that? And is there any sort of mentality shift that goes into that?
I mean, with this type of team, it's going to come down to being physical and stopping their run game and trying to make them one-dimensional. So that's our mindset this week, and we like it that way. So it's just going to be up to us to come out there and just be ready for that type of game and that type of kind of atmosphere.
Thanks, Cyrus.